So that's wrong with these millennials, man. They're incorrigible. They talk too much. They think they got all the answers. I'm speaking to my niece, right? She academic and she intellectual. I'm like, nah, Nisha Poo, you gotta cool it out on it. You going at your studies too hard. Maybe she not. But her approach, I get it. But you know what I mean? I ain't go to college like that. But I'm like, tonight, stop propping up. See, and here's the thing. In 2019, that feminist movement, I'm gonna say this first. When the president said that about that 16 years old girl, like they think they fucking grown. Last time I heard she was 13. Now they saying she's 16. That's a fucking lie right there. How the fuck you gonna win a Peace Prize at 16 years old? That little girl looked like a Nazi sympathizer, man. I ain't even gonna lie. And they doing that shit on purpose so they could get, so they could get some type of negative feedback. You know what I'm saying? He dead ass right. She's 16 years old. What is you on a global stage like that for? That's attention seeking. I'm like, these people is crazy, man. That Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, she need to retire. She's damn near 80 years old and she's still in politics. They stalemate in Congress, man. Her and Chuck Schumer. It's fucking political theater. Every time you turn around, they're in front of the freaking TV running their mouth. Shut up and legislate. We need affordable housing in Connecticut. Okay? A livable wage. A livable wage. The infrastructure need to be done. We ain't getting nothing done in Connecticut, and y'all trying to impeach that man because of y'all front runner, you know what I mean, and his fucking nepotism. Open your eyes. The fuck he making 80? He was smoking crack. One of his lawyer was smoking crack. They got busted for smoking dope, smoking cocaine in Cali. Pelosi fucking corrupt anyway. That whole family's corrupt in California. You look at California now. That state is messed up. Thanks to her, the Newsoms, the Browns. Who else? It was another family. She part of them. She freaking corrupt, man. And there's just a lighter side of racism, to be honest with you. She 80 years old. You need to retire from politics. Get out of the seat. You just want attention. They need attention, man. I'm like, yo, it's disgusting, man. They got this college tuition thing that's out the freaking roof. Why you think people can't go to college? It's too goddamn costly. And on top of what the fuck freak they make, all that money they make, they don't mean them nothing. They just argue back and forth so they can get more contributions for their campaigns. Meanwhile, the average citizen can't attend college for 4 years. But the what's the names are astronomical. And they arguing back and forth about us giving another country money. And that 2016 campaign and what it was about, allegedly, a favor for a favor, quid pro quo, ain't nothing legal about that. That's legal term for a favor. Ain't fucking nothing illegal. So fuck a bunch of freaking malarkey. Quid pro quo. Okay? The same thing like habeas corpus. It's freaking dead. But they trying to beat a dead horse. Same thing with that Russia crap and the Pfizer warrants and that dossier. They did the same thing to me. Them demon rats is messing this country up. They ain't do nothing for the black vote anyway for the past 50, 60 years. But take it for granted. Now we really suffering from it and understanding that Obama was just a Trojan horse for the LBGT, the immigrants, and feminism. Now what? Those are facts. What do black people got to look for? What do we got to show for him being the president for 8 years? Nothing. Now, let me wind it down what I was saying. Now, as far as them with this back and forth, nah. That's their obstruction, man. They're obstructing justice. They need to leave that alone. Joe Biden is no good for this country, man. The immigration will get worse. Feminism will get worse. Okay? And that LGBT will get worse. He's a player. He's a playboy. You think Trump was telling them to grab him in the pussy? Look, research when he be kissing all the women in his mouth, in their mouth. I'm like, they need to go ahead with that bullshit, with them scripted ass scenes they be having on them TV shows. But Joe Biden and Pocahontas, Elizabeth Warren, okay, and stop all the billionaires, Bernie Sanders. What the fuck? If you Democrat, those are who you got to choose from. Come on, man. I'm like, I'm not going for that bullshit, that political theater. But yet still, the tax situation, it got better, but at this rate, you look at these goddamn roads, and they arguing about a fucking his son over there getting millions of dollars just because he is a vice president. Cut the crap.